6 highly profitable recession-proof SMMA niches you can go after in 2020. How's it going, everyone? It's Aaron here, and even if you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard of the coronavirus virus that's, infecting pretty much a lot of people. Italy's completely shut down. China, is still having lots and lots of cases, even though the rate is declining over there. And here in the US, which is where I am, it's starting to get spread a lot. There's starting to be like hundreds and hundreds of cases. And even in my local area, it's close by, and everyone is scared. Everyone's like in a panic. The stock market can show for that, because the stock market has pretty much crashed, and it's going down, up and down. It's literally like a roller coaster. And the president recently released a travel ban to Europe for like the next 30 days. So that also just plummets the travel ban. That also plummets the stock market as well. And people are very scared that we're gonna get into a recession because of this. And even so, even though we're not in a recession right now, a lot of businesses are feeling the impact, because a lot of places are shut down. People are self-quarantining themselves. People are practicing what's called social distancing, so they're not going out, they're not going to events and stuff like that. They're all staying inside. And this is affecting SMMA as well, because if people are staying inside, no one's gonna want to go to the bar, even though a lot of people still do. So if you have a restaurant or a bar client, they can't afford to pay you, because they're not getting customers in through their doors, unfortunately. So this is affecting SMMA, but it's only those niches. There are niches that aren't affected by this. A key to a profitable niche during recession proof is that no matter what, people still have to spend the money on it. So this is what people spend their emergency fund on. This is what people save up for. So in case stuff like this happens in good times or bad, people still have to spend money to get that type of service and stuff like that. So that's what pretty much makes a service recession proof. Stuff that people can do from home or online, or that can also be recession proof as well. Although luxury goods, luxury items like plastic surgeries now, gyms now are starting to feel an impact from it, as people are not going to work out. Even though after this I'm still going to go to the gym, but there's been a lot less people because of it. But yeah, there are still a lot of highly profitable niches you can still go for. You can still go after like grocery stores and like pizza delivery, since food is always going to be a need, and with the pizza delivery they can deliver to you. But those aren't really profitable for the most part. I'm going to talk about highly profitable niches, and just a word about this isn't going to last forever. We'll see what happens after a month or so. Hopefully it's not going to be exponentially increasing. Hopefully it's just going to be staying stagnant like this, because as long as it's stagnant, we can handle it, and you can handle those cases, and it's not we're not filling up the hospital beds. And just to point out, I also talked about my thoughts before in my group that I have, the SMMA client acquisition group, and this is where we can share ideas and share tips, tricks, and strategies that helps us still get SMA clients even in these tough times. So if you want to join, I'll also include a link in the description below to make it that much easier for you guys to join. But anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first niche I do want to talk about that's still highly profitable and you can still make a good amount of money from it is actually e-commerce. So even in tough times, people still need to buy supplies. People still need to people still want to buy the stuff that they've been buying online all the time, because they don't have to leave the house because of it. So now e-commerce is going to more than ever be popular, because if people are stuck inside, people still might make they're going to make the necessary purchases, obviously. So with people stuck inside, people are going to maybe browse online stores more. They're supposed to be working from home online, but instead they're just going to their favorite e-com store. Maybe they see a product that they like, and they click on it, and they're looking at it now, and they're not getting up to go to work now. They're staying on their computer, so they might keep that tab open, and then who knows, they might end up buying it. So if you can still go after e-commerce clients, go after them. However, don't focus more on luxury goods. Focus more on like the health. So health programs, or health, like maybe like supplements that someone sells online. You can go after those people as well. That's still a highly profitable niche, especially now since, keeping good hygiene and keeping good stuff is like, the number one thing at this point. So the next niche I want to talk about is plumbers, HVAC, home repair, and cleaning services, anything that involves a home, because, during good times or during bad times, stuff still breaks. There's still drain cleanages, sewage cleanages are still needed, etc., etc. So people in these niches, they're still getting business even as the recession is going on, because there's still home repairs that needs to be happening. If the toilet breaks, or something's wrong with my sewage, the toilet keeps getting backed up, I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, I can't spend any money on this. I still need to use the bathroom. So I'm gonna call my local plumber, or maybe I'm looking stuff like how to do it by myself. But then a Facebook ad hits me of like a highly qualified plumber, and then I'll call him up and I'll pay whatever fee he has. And HVAC, so heating and air conditioning, it's starting to get a little bit warmer out here. It's still a bit cold, but if my central air is messed up, I'm gonna need to call someone for that. Also, cleaning services are still in demand during a recession. That's because people still need to get their stuff clean, and if they're not used to cleaning it, then or if the area is too big, so like residential cleaning, then they still have to hire the cleaning service to come in and clean their place. And especially now, it's really important because again, hygiene is A1 at this point. The cleaning services are going to be more in demand because everyone wants to be clean. Everything needs to be like decontaminated and all that. Okay, so that's the second highly profitable niche. So far we've talked about e-commerce and plumbers, HVAC, anything with home repair. So the next industry is actually the healthcare industry. So doctors, dentists, all the necessary industries that people need to go after, that people need to go to. So like physicians, people still need to get their checkups and stuff like that. And dentists, people still care about their oral health, so people are still going to go to the dentist because of it. Although these niches are like really, really saturated and it's hard to get clients in them, you can still go after them. There's still much business to be taken for your SMMA agency. Just know that it's not going to be an easy road to go after these niches, but regardless, people still need to get prescriptions. If people get sick not from the illness, people still need to see a doctor because of it. Your health conditions don't just be like, oh my God, there's a recession, okay, I'm gonna leave you alone now and then I'll come back when the recession's over. No, that doesn't help. It doesn't help with health conditions. If maybe someone's inside, they break their leg, or they need to go to the hospital, or they need to go to the doctor, that's still important. And dentist as well, maybe not so much cosmetic dentist, but actually maybe even so, because like, let's say if you break a teeth or something like that, you need to go to the dentist to get that fixed. You still care about your oral health. If you need a root canal, you don't want to lose your teeth, because that's vital for your survival. So you're gonna go to a dentist and pay whatever premium price that they have to pay. So that industry right there is a great one to go after. But just again, it's very saturated, so I would just be careful because of it. Not be careful, but just expect a lot of no's because of this as well. Niche you want to go after is lawyers. So lawyers in areas that are accidental, or that are like not real, like luxury, like maybe divorce lawyers as well, because unfortunately in bad times this brings out the stresses in people, and when people are mad, people are going to want a divorce. Or accidents happen, like someone's walking across the street and someone slips on a sidewalk in front of a business, maybe due to ice, or maybe the wet floor, whatever, something like that. It's unfortunate, but people are still going to sue other people because of it. That's just how things are, especially when times are tough. People need the money right now, so but all in all, the lawyers still win from it. Lawyers get paid, so going after lawyers is a really good area to go after. Just be sure that you pick one where accidental cases, it's stuff that's going to happen no matter what with a recession. So maybe like property disputes or something like that. People might be like, okay, since a recession, we'll handle this later. You want to go after lawyers in areas of focus that are like, they're going to happen in good times or in bad times. So the next niche I want to talk about is like, car repair shops. So just like home repair, car repair shops are vitally important as well, because people still need to drive places. People still want to go visit their self-quarantined family and friends. If they still work, they need to they still need to get to work, or like even if they're stuck at home, they still need to drive around, go grocery shopping. They still need their car. That's all I'm saying. If your car breaks down, you're not gonna be like, okay, scrap and buy a new car, because that's way too expensive. You're probably gonna pay the premium price to repair the car at the time. So any automobile repair shop is a great niche to go after, because people still need to get their car replaced. People still need to get their car fixed. So that's another niche you can definitely go after. And then the last one I want to talk about is online schools and programs or courses online, because now that everyone is stuck inside, they are on a computer, they're on YouTube like this. Online courses, online education is skyrocketing. And a lot of colleges, a lot of my friends who are in college, they're the colleges are completely shut down now because of this illness. People are coming back home, and they're finishing their classes online. So if you want to do ads for course creating, or do Google ads for them, SEO, whatever you want to do for the course creator, this would be a great time to do it, because people are stuck at home. People still want to continue their education. So you can hit up the director of maybe like an online program that you saw, or there are many online courses now. You can see if they're not doing Facebook ads or not. So reach out and then see if you can help them with their Facebook ads, with their digital marketing, etc., etc. Just as a pointer, when you're reaching out to these businesses, whether through email, the phone, social, or whatever, however you reach out to them, be prepared to hear a lot of no's. And I do talk about it here in my group. You should just explain to the business as well that, yeah, I know times are tough, but this is actually a really good time to get onto Facebook. This is because, since, other businesses can't advertise on Facebook since, they're frozen, this is going to make the platform a little bit less saturated. Take advantage of it and, run online ads for the business. And, you should be seeing a bit of a cheaper result as long as you're in these recession-proof businesses. And people are online more now since they're stuck at home. People are going to be on Facebook a lot more. People are going to be on Instagram a lot more. People are going to be using Google a lot more, because they're online. They're not at work. They're not driving around. They're not seeing their friends. They're going to be online. So there are going to be more people on Facebook than ever, and there's going to be less advertisers. So this is a really profitable time to be running Facebook ads for businesses, but you do need to explain that to the business owner very well. I am going to make a video of, a cold calling script and, stuff you can say to the businesses, how to deal with objections. But for now, click on the video over there so you can learn how to prospect, even during tough times. And you can still reach out to these businesses once you do these prospecting methods. And it's not using the common Facebook or Google or LinkedIn. These are methods that no one really talks about. So I'll see you guys in that video. Take care.